But Liz, you know, this is coming crashing down on the government. It must be a shock to Anthony Albanese. He was doing well in the polls. He had a friendly media covering him for such a long time. Now you've got multiple scandals piling on top of each other.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest scandal is the fact that Australia is currently going through the biggest cost of living crisis many of us have ever seen, whether you want to talk about the housing crisis or just trying to put the food on the table, pay the mortgage, feed the kids, etc. and so on. And all this guy that we've elected to be our leader, look after us, all he can talk about is his pet project. And I think that is reflected in these polls, just as we're seeing with the Voice polling. No one's impressed by that whatsoever. It'll be very interesting to see whether he can dig himself out of this post-referendum. Win or lose, he's going to have a struggle on his hands because they haven't been resonating with the everyday Australian who's just trying to get by.
Well, they're also selling a bill of goods and BS. They said they're going to do something about cost of living. All of it's got worse since.
Yeah.
I noticed in question time they talk about every time interest rates comes up. Well, they went up under the previous government. 1 versus 11, Grim Jim. But secondly, they're also trying to pretend to say, oh, cost of living, number one priority of the government. No, it's not. I mean, every day we see them talking about something else.
Yeah.
And conversely, when they turn around and say, oh, we're doing something about cost of living, they made a decision that affected 10 million taxpayers, which was to take $1,500 away from them as an automatic tax return. Guess what? Maybe people are noticing those decisions
100%.
and are noticing. And the worst thing for Albo, after all, just another politician. He's gone from some sort of superstar and special mind meld with the Australian, just another politician.
And he's been a politician for a very long time, grew up in politics.